folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Makes the grab. It's Hampton. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Here's a good throw off the play fake. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. To the air, it's Russell. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Glass. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. The reception makes about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. Grab behind the line. It's Glass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Play action here on first down. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it in the open. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running with purpose.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's reeled in. It's Glass. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Breaks free. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
But that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Russell. Trying for a touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Scott. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
In the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Goes out to stiff arm. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The ball is picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Tight end makes the grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Third down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by taking his eyes off of the coverage. Now, I get that can maybe help the protection, but here it did not, and now you have a sack.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. He makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. All right, here we go. 4th down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
That's how you close a half off in this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Dropping back. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Ending off on the draw play. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Davis. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. In the red area, it's Davis. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they jump on top here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Glass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looks right, lets it fly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver in the screen. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
They misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to fourth and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now, with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. This time a completion. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Oh, big hookup here. We're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Alabama.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Scott. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? Taking a shot deep down the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Russell. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. He's got room to run. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
2nd down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that 3-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit, you got to do it.
So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.